All right, here we go. This is now another shot at just working through the setup. And today I am testing an Elgato Ecamm 4K setup just to use the same A6600 for the webcam. I'm using my primary microphone for the podcast. And I thought I'd just go live and test the capabilities, see how things look. This is a little bit zoomed out, so taking up a little bit, I guess, less of the frame. Let me zoom in a little bit. And there we go. Now taking up the full frame. So anyhow, here's what my tech stack looks like for recording this specific video and this video podcast. Number one, I use an ATR 2100X microphone. Jody Mayberry turned me onto this microphone for the 2100, and I absolutely love it. It's an awesome microphone. My biggest challenge is I tend to get too far away from the microphone and then we lose some of the audio. The other thing I struggle with is breathing too hard into the microphone. So I'm working on both of those and trying to figure that kind of stuff out. When I do Whiteboard Wednesday stuff, I use a DJI wireless lav mic. Again, another set of devices that Jody had turned me on to. And these things are amazing. They're great for remote podcast recording and video. When I was at the NSA conference, did a couple of videos, one of them with Todd Capone, where we had each of us were using one of these. We did some Disrupt HR videos recently in Phoenix using those microphones. What else do I have? I've got some newer lighting, just an LED panel light up over here, working on it to try to figure out how do I want the key lighting set up so that I get good lighting. And then I've got primary light. I know I call that the key light. I guess that would be the key light, but the bigger light that lights up the room without creating a lot of reflection off the whiteboard is this newer, I think it's a C80. And this is a really, really powerful light. I wish I would have upgraded to that light a while back. So microphone, ATR 2100X, camera, A6600 by Sony, lighting, brought to you by Newer, and then the DJI lav mics. I've been running a lot of power off my camera recently, so I am in the process of adding an additional battery pack to the camera that'll allow me just to run direct power to it. So that is the tech stack that I use. Now, what's kind of cool about the setup that I've got, I have it on a stand, and I'll see if I can add a picture in here at some point, but I've got an arm that holds the camera. When I do the Christmas videos, the 25 days of Christmas, the merry and bright stuff, I can actually turn that arm 90 degrees, point right at the green screen, and do some of the green screen recordings that you'll see. So I've got things set up, dialed in really quick, really well, so that I can do quick changes when it comes to creating video, recording podcasts, shooting some of the content for the courses. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to add another one of these newer C80 lights. And I'm thinking about doing one that supports different colors just to have a little bit of fun with that, because I've seen Will Aiken do some interesting things. That is the tech stack. Here on a Friday, I'm going to share a little bit about how I like to wrap up the week. One of the things I like to do is take a look at all of the list of stuff that I've put together over the course of the week and identify what are the things I want to eliminate so that I don't fall into the trap of doing some of that work next week. What are the things that I want to automate, get some systems and process in place so they can so that they can be taken care of. And this week, from an elimination standpoint, I know this is really getting deep into technology. Actually, I've started using Kindle Scribe, primarily because we wanted to test with it with the launch of the notebook, the game plan notebook. And this Kindle Scribe, which includes a book that I'm reading right now, which is The $1 Million Book Formula by Andrea Walls. And we're going to get Andrea back on the podcast. What I'm actually doing now is I'm eliminating the number of note cards that I have on my desk at the end of the week, which helps keep things organized. And then I can share information with Jen so that we can work on tag teaming some of the work that we're doing with accounts. So thing that I'm eliminating this week, I'm eliminating using note cards. and I've shifted primarily to using the Kindle Scribe. So, just to give you an idea of what content starts to look like on here. Oops. And you can see my handwriting is still a little weird, but anyhow, this thing is actually a pretty cool device. So there you go. Another daily podcast in the book. Let me know what kind of questions you want me to get into. The thing that continues to come up, and I'm going to hit on this. I don't know if I'm going to hit on it tomorrow for the episode or if I'm going to get into it next week, but comp plans. Comp plans tend to be confusing for a number of people inside organizations. And we're going to see if we can simplify comp plans in a discussion next week, maybe tomorrow. But send me some of those questions. It'll give me some things to respond to from a content perspective. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the updated video. Let's see how this thing turns out. Again, using that Elgato Ecamm. Let's see what happens there. Thanks. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.